109 133. The mortgage broker who puts the fun back into finance. debbiedoeshomeloans.com.au. Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
So, what's your favourite colour?
Black.
Oh, yeah. Favourite food?
Black pudding.
Favourite fruit?
Blackberries.
Favourite drink?
Black Russian.
All right. What's your favourite movie?
Men in Black.
Favourite actor?
Jack Black.
Favourite band?
Black Sabbath.
Favourite song?
Black Betty.
Favourite football team?
Blacktown. Blacktown City. Blacktown. Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
We are live on 8 platforms tonight, as well as Twitch, Rumble, YouTube. We're also streaming live across 5 other group pages and a live 90.5 FM Facebook page. The main page to come over to get your reading, your free psychic medium reading, is on page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there with my co-host here, Ellie, the producer. She's done an amazing job for me. It's nearly 1 year for us. I can't believe it. It's coming up soon.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Not counting, but we're counting, if that makes sense. So we've been together quite a while. She's always on point, this lady. I can tell you that now, and doesn't miss a beat with me. She keeps me on point, which is good. I don't know how I did it without you, Ellie, to be honest.
Neither do I. You must have 8 brains.
She says, no, neither do I. I must have had 8 brains. Anyway, that's what I've been told before. So let's get into it. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. It's around 9 o'clock here. We've just started. I wonder how long it's going to take until Ellie has a sneeze. I've just got to turn it up again. I can hear myself better now. That's it. So let's see who's on the live feed. So we're looking at the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air feed. We've got Karina Turner. Hello there. Tracy Gibson. Hello. Jill Polglaze. Hello. I'd like to say hello to everybody first before I start doing the readings, because then I get them to pull in their own spirit and make sure that they're talking to their loved ones so that they can actually ask them to come through, and my spirit will draw me to whoever is that he wants me to be drawn to. So I'll just scroll down on my Facebook page on my iPad, and sure as ever, he will stop me where he wants me to read. And I just do direct messages from Spirit. If you have a look at my desk, this is my desk. I only have a notepad and a pen, an old pen, and my Moldavite is somewhere. So that's all I have to do my readings. I don't use any tools, any cards, any crystals or pegs or stones or anything like that. I wouldn't have a clue how to do the cards, but yes, I do direct messages from Spirit. I also have remote viewing, and I have all the clairs, which is like the knowing, the feeling, the sensing, the audible, the smelling, you name it, I've got it. And I also get the remote viewing, which is just the same as when you come out of the shower. The mirror is a little bit misty, and it has like that mist on it, and it just sort of like fades away. Well, that's how I see the remote viewing part. For example, yesterday I did a reading. I did the show in the morning for a Sunday instead of in the evening at 10 a.m. And a lady was on there, Summer Dawson. I think her name was Ellie. Was it Summer Dawson? And all I saw was the horses and her feeding the horses when she was younger with her grandparents. And because the reading, she wanted it to be about her grandparents, and the grandparents were right beside me in my office upstairs in my home, and they were showing me the white bucket that she used to walk to the horses, and sure as ever, it was exactly how I saw it. So, and then I saw a face in front of my face, and I just saw it again now. That's what reminded me. So I saw this old man's face in my face, and his eyes were grey and a little bit brown in the eyes as well. And it was right, really, really as close as he could get to my face. And turns out that was her grandfather. So that's the remote viewing for you guys. It still freaks me out, all this stuff. I still am fascinated by it all. I'm fascinated by everything spiritual, I guess. I always, sit and wonder sometimes, how did this universe ever, get together? How did it ever be formed, considering that we know nothing really about the past, and it's all, some bits are made up, and you've got to question some areas of history, but, then again, we don't know anything. And I always base my readings on facts and validations. So if you go to my page, you'll see I have a January album. I have last year's album as well, full of validations. I think I've got about, I don't know, probably 3,500 validations from last year. I probably do about 100 readings a week. Just, I do 8 hours a week, free readings, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Lately, I've been cutting it back because I've been so busy with my full-time job. And I do a lot of stuff outside of both this and my full-time job for humanity as well. So it all catches up, and I need to pull back the reins sometimes myself and just have a little bit of a rest, which was really nice to have the show yesterday at 10 a.m. because we could have a night off, couldn't we, Ellie? So she's nodding her head. Let's say hello to some more people, and then we'll start and do the readings. I feel like it's going to be a good night tonight. There's a big full moon outside. I feel the energy, and it's over the last, since Saturday, Sunday, and today, it's been a bit weird. I've noticed, and I feel people's energy as well, and I can tell before they've even walked in the door at work or anywhere, I can feel their energy, and I just go, okay, well, I've got to be this careful with that person and not say this with that person. So yeah, I even track the full moon on my watch. So if you have a look here, guys, on the people on Facebook, you can see the round circle in the bottom corner. That is the full moon, and it's right in its fine form at the moment. And I think it's coming up to an eclipse as well. I'll have to double check that. But let's say hello to some more people on the live. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Love, like, and share the page. I love to help people around the world, so I love to know where you're from. So we've got Lavina Pomana, we've got Evelyn Koo, hello there. We've got Carol Cook, hello. Tiana Stevens is watching. Julie Gibson, yay, Ellie. Michelle Coburn, hello. We've got Donna Brooks, hello. Sarah Payne, hello. Thank you. She's from Wollongong. She says liked and shared from Wollongong. Thank you. Tracy Dickinson, hello. She says, I don't know. You asked that question there last night, Tracy, but I do feel like it's in, what do you call a paper bag? Like, I don't know why, but I see it in a brown paper bag, which is, Tracy Dickinson's just asked me, hi, Ellie and Leslie, I have lost $350 worth of gift cards and I can't remember where I put them. Can you help? Would be super grateful. So I see them in a brown paper bag, like an old, like those old kids paper bag that used to write on it to get your lunch at school. Well, we did that here in Australia, but that's what I see. And I also get the feeling for you there, Tracy Dickinson. Lots of pain when I breathe in and breathe out on my right side. Okay, so what's going on there? And I feel like this is either liver or lungs. I was going to say lungs. I feel like there's a lot of pain there. Now the pain's gone away. So, and I also get the right ankle. So who is that around you? If that's not you, because I know you didn't really ask for a reading, but if that might be Jenny Louise or Sarah Payne, Donna Brooks or Jill Hancock, maybe Rhonda Dunn, not sure. Whoever that is there, around there, I get the pain underneath now. It's gone away, so it's got to be one of you guys. I'm also feeling a bit scratchy in my throat as well. And, when you start to, when you get sick from the flu or something like that and you start to feel it all come up and you start to feel this weird sensation in your chest, well, that's how I feel. So I feel like the flu is coming on for somebody or they've already got it. So lots of vitamin D for you, Tracy, as well as top up your zinc, because I feel like you can't remember things, okay? Because they're just saying to me she's got memory loss. So please get a hold of your good essential minerals and start to do your research, please, so that you can actually top them up. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate that would be amazing, because what we'd like to see for the shows, I always run on facts and validations. I love my numbers, so my spirit always gives me the numbers. So please don't tell me what numbers your birthdays are or who you want me to read for. Do not give me any names. Do not give me any numbers. Just ask the question. I can't read a novel on here, but please ask the question. And when all I ask for back is for you to write in capitals validation, and then send the validation back through to us so that Ellie can pick it up and read it out live on the air. So pretty much, guys, I put my neck on the line 8 hours a week to trust my spirit so that it comes through and delivers the message appropriately for the right person. So you can just imagine how many spirits line up behind me or hanging out the door here at the studio. Once I actually saw across the monitor when I was by myself one night, I saw this figure behind the monitor. I nearly had a heart attack, but yeah, it was quite scary. But that's just the way it is with spirit, you know. So even like last night's one where that old man just came and put his face right in front of me when I closed my eyes, and it sort of like shocks me back a little bit. But Rhonda Dunn here, she's from Bulla and Wollongong. Thanks for joining me. Andy Dan said, wow, a year, bless you. Lavinia Pomana, Leona Sunday, Nicola Burrow, she says, hello, my first time watching. Well, then you need to go watch The Secret as part of a prerequisite I think I'm going to do from now on, because I say it every single night. Go watch The Secret. It's a full movie on YouTube, and Ellie's probably sick to death of me saying it because I say it nearly every single show, and people still ask me similar questions because they're not going and watching The Secret. When you go and watch it, it's all about the laws of attraction and how you manifest exactly what you want, not manifest exactly what you don't want, because either way, you're going to be right either way, okay? So if you don't want to be poor, you're going to be poor because you don't want it, because you're thinking about it. You're putting your energy into that thought. When you want to be having money come in the door, you've got to actually picture it, you've got to actually feel it, and have no limiting beliefs about it. Then you watch the universe deliver, because the universe will sync itself with your spirit guide and what you want, and watch it all pan out. It'll just be amazing. So anyway, let's keep going forward. So we've got Jenny Louise, Nicole Burrows. Okay. So she says, I cut cords and cut communication with a family member and meditate every night. I am now dreaming of her. Why is this? I feel like that's kind of like a visit, and it's on your subconscious mind. Now, look, I'm not a dream interpreter, Nicole, but when you cut cords and when you cut communication, like you've just said, the cords, that's a bit witchy-poo stuff for me. So I like to stay away from the witchy-poo stuff, and all I do is send them off. So you can picture them. If you don't want them back in your life, what I do is I put them on my left hand and I picture them as a little tiny Smurf, and then I blow them away into the universe with love and light on them and get rid of them out of my life if they're too toxic for me. And I don't look back, but I send them love and light so that it's not going to rebound back to me, because you have to watch the karma coming back, and it's bittersweet karma coming back. Okay, so don't be doing that. If you're dreaming of her, then it's on your mind, it's on your subconscious mind. Now, the left side of the brain is the conscious mind, the mind that's actually thinking about me. So this side of the brain, and then you've got the subconscious brain, which is the part that actually talks to the universe, which is whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, is talking to the universe, and the other side of the how can you say it, like the spiritual world, like heaven, like all the people on the other side. So when you're thinking, I don't want this, I don't want that, like I said earlier, you're going to get it, because it doesn't matter how much you don't want something. If you say, I don't want to go to jail, guess what? You're going to jail, because you are thinking it. You're planting the seed with the universe. So it's got to turn, it's got to change so that you don't go to jail, if that makes sense. I had somebody say that to me a while ago when I did a private reading, and I'm thinking, well, buddy, you are actually going to jail because you keep manifesting it that you don't want it. So spirit will keep going, oh my God, they don't know. Spirit and the universe does not know right or wrong. It does not know left or right. All it knows is whatever you say or feel, it will deliver, because it doesn't know positive or negative. It doesn't know upside down, inside out. It doesn't know that. All it knows is it just has to please you. So whatever you think or feel, you will be pleased by anything that you think or feel. Regardless if it's good or bad, you will get it. So it's a matter of putting out there the good vibrations of the universe. And like I was saying about the subconscious mind, that's the mind that I sit in. So if you look up the brain on like brain images or anything like that up on, Google Images, you'll see that the brain on the right hand side is all the intuition, all that spiritual side. So that's your subconscious mind. So for me, when I do my readings, I drop my vibration. Some people say, well, you've got to raise your vibration to do this and do that with the spiritual world. And I go, well, hang on a second, I'm a personal trainer. If I was to raise my vibration or motivate myself to do that, and which will be difficult to do a reading, doing a boxing class or doing a boot camp class, so, or a PT session. So that's a bit difficult for me to go and do a reading in the middle while I'm doing a boxing class or doing a weight training session. So no, I have to drop my vibration down so that I'm at the same level as the other ones on the other side, if that makes sense. And that's where I get everything coming through. And a lot of people always say, oh, I've got a blockage. I can't get this. I can't get that. And I go, well, no such thing as a blockage. You're just missing the faint messages. The faint messages that come through are really, really faint. For example, if like the other night when I had one of the readings, I had an issue and pain in my chest, and spirit won't give it to me as a full-on, stabbing or sharp pain. It'll just give me like a tiny little flick. It's just like, someone just flicking you softly on the arm. That's how gentle it can be, because I ask spirit, don't hurt me. when you're giving me messages, don't hurt me, because I don't want to feel all the most severe pain. I've had broken legs, I've had stabbings, I've had my shoulder broken, I've had my collarbone broken, things like that in the spiritual world. And I say, that hurts too much. Don't give me too much pain. But if I miss that small little faint message from spirit while I'm doing the reading, then spirit will give it to me even harder. So I have to make sure that I acknowledge all the pain first when I get it, because otherwise I'll be doing the reading in a lot of pain. So that's why I need to say that first and get rid of it, so that spirit can take that away. Otherwise I'll be sitting here in agony all night, especially with about 30 or 40, maybe 60 people on live, and then all of a sudden I've got all that pain from everybody on there, because all spirits coming through at the same time. Spirit actually knows when I'm coming through, because I set him up, and I've trained him enough to say to him, okay, when I'm going live at 9 o'clock on a Monday night or 8 o'clock on a Sunday night or whatever the case may be, I just say I don't want anything. I don't want no messages, nothing until I'm live, because I need to actually set up the show beforehand. I don't want anybody, talking to me then. And I also want the messages like a smorgasbord of information while I'm actually doing the live feed, because I need to be able to choose what I need to say that's appropriate for live air, especially on radio, because we've got the media laws. However, if it's social media, just normal social media without the radio, then I can say a little bit more, but most of the time I still can't. So I have to pull back the reins a bit, myself, but I have to choose my words wisely so that I don't get into trouble from, the media law. Let's put it that way. So let's keep going. Okie dokie. So Nicola Burrows, she says, oh, yes, history has a narrative. Yes, don't start me there. Okay, Nicola. I'll be here all night talking about that. So I love history. Andy Dan says, thank you, Jules, for Sunday. We all sleeping. Okay, they're having a conversation. So Carol Cook says, how as a family can we help my 7-year-old granddaughter? So, 7-year-old granddaughter. So I haven't seen your name on here before either, Carol. So maybe you go and have a look at the Secret full movie on YouTube as well. Ellie's going to post that up there for you.
Already posted.
Oh, she's already done it. See, I had a feeling she'd already done it. You're on fire, Ellie.
I've got it bookmarked now.
Oh, she's got it bookmarked. She's on fire, this girl. I tell you what, switched on or what. I love it, Ellie. Good on you. So go watch The Secret. Ellie's already posted that up on the page, and you'll see what I mean. So the more you think about something bad about your granddaughter, or you're wishing for them to, do this or do that, and it's not actually, you've still got that 1% of limiting belief, then what will happen is you're going to get that limiting belief. Okay, so you've got to cut that out now and start to plant the right seeds for the universe to deliver exactly what you want. Because it's actually like the universe and spirit are only thinking about you. They're not thinking about what you want. Say, for instance, if you want to fix your granddaughter, but you're saying it for your granddaughter and not for yourself, then spirit doesn't understand that kind of way. You know what I mean? So you have to say it for yourself to be able to relay that for the granddaughter, if that makes sense. It's a little bit tricky. But you ask, you believe, you let it go, and then you receive. So you've got to help it in a way as well. So for example, if you say, I really want to get that new property that I've been looking for, I've been manifesting this, manifesting that. I'm thinking, okay, well, how come you're not getting it? You're not going to get the property if you don't go looking for the property. So for example, you've got to look on domain.com or whatever it is, realestate.com or whatever those pages are, and you look on there and then you see, you know, where the property is, or you look in the area and you go, oh my God, that's the house that I wanted, because the spirit has just delivered it to you. That's how it works. That's what happened to me. So Leona Sunday, hello. Rachel Ann, hello. Nicole Barrow says, oh wow, I lost an envelope of money with hundreds in it belonging to my children. Right. Yes, I still feel like it's in the envelope. I don't know why, but I feel like it's mixed up around some clothes as well. And Nicola Barrows, have you got clothes everywhere in your bedroom, all over the place? Like it's really messy. No offense, but that's what I just saw. If that's not you, it's someone else in here. Jill Hancock had flu and stomach problems too. Okay, there you go. Vanessa Gilbert, hello. Jess Black, hello. Evelyn Koo, thanks, Leslie, for the reminder on zinc. I'm so grateful. I'm so forgetful recently. Yes, 100%. Zinc is amazing for your brain. It helps your skin. So your skin is beautiful, has no blemishes, nothing. So if your skin has, you know, blotches or any kind of acne or anything like that, your skin is your largest organ. So you need to top up with your zinc, and you take zinc in the morning. And I think it's around... I've been told by the naturopath last time I went there was about 25 to 30 milligrams a day I have to take, because I can't store it after having the cancer surgery and that part of my stomach removed. I cannot store any minerals, so I have to top up every single day. So back over to you there, Ellie. We've got a validation.
I've got 3.
Oh, you've got 3. I've only done 1 reading, I think.
So Evelyn Koo said, validation, Leslie. I got to know our other department is employing, but I signed the contract with the new company, so I will proceed with the new company.
Yeah, well done, Evelyn. That's awesome. Go figure. I remember telling you that too.
Tracy Dickinson said, Leslie, my husband is waiting for the doctor this evening with a funny feeling in his chest. Not sure about the brown paper or bag or where to look. And yes, we'll look into those vitamins as I am forgetful at the moment.
There you go. Yeah, the zinc. 100%. Back over to you, Ellie.
Nicola Barrow said, thank you so much. I will try that. It's disturbing my sleep. I have some love and light. This explains so much. Much gratitude.
So if you want to correct your sleep or get a really nice, beautiful dead sleep, you have the Celtic salt. So Celtic salt and Himalayan salt, they're both full of minerals, like 83 minerals. You've got in your Celtic salt, you've got lots of magnesium in it. So it's fantastic for sleep and your heart. So if you've got a heart issue, you should be topping up on your magnesium. If you're having too much, you will be running to the toilet. So you've got to make sure that you don't overcook the carrots with the magnesium, but you just have enough, and the powder format's better for you. So do your research, guys. Don't wait for anybody else to tell you what to do. You go and do your research. If you need any help, let me know. I used to lecture anatomy and physiology for about 3.5 years, and I was a personal trainer for 36 years. Anything else there, Ellie? Not yet? Yep. So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to a live 90.5. I need zinc. I need zinc. How do I do that?
Alive 90.5.
How do I do that? All right. Who else have we got here?
Workers. Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Humatus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule.
Send me your questions, guys.
Including raffles.
Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, while we wait for the ads to finish. Jill Hancock's from the UK.
Selling your property is one of the most important financial and emotional decisions you ever make. McGrath understands how to secure the best outcome.
Yeah, so Barbara Buckingham, this is the right page. She says, sorry to ask again, am I on the right page now? Please, Ellie, yes. I just saw that.
To maximizing the value for your property. To connect with Brett,
Alison Turner, hello.
or search Brett Hundy.
Rachel Ann.
We are
The ads usually go really out loud in my ears.
Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. Insight Intelligence.
Hi, Lucy Davies, Jess Black, hello.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have
Nicole
loose
Haley,
facial
hello.
features or loose-fitting dentures, better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken teeth, replacing them with a healthy smile you'll be proud to show off. For a radiant smile designed to last your lifetime, schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor.
Looking for support that caters to your personal needs? Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participants.
Marie Moya, hello.
Interactions. Our services include support.
Stacey Vidigal, hello.
And tenancy assistance. Home modification design.
I'm going to read out next one, Mila Lindeo, okay? Mila, because I feel like your heart's breaking, lovey. Well, you're just really sorrow.
Visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300
Ready?
0011. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. Come over to my show on the main page, which is Facebook's Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see me there with Ellie. And we are doing live free mini readings tonight. So if you'd like to have your answer to anything, or if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to post it up on the page. I just saw Mila Lindeo. She says, Hi, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit. Can you tell me why Mick stopped dating me out of the blue as I thought things were going well? Please and thank you. Sometimes I feel like people have dodged a bullet, and I just saw the bullet go past. So I feel like that you've dodged the bullet there, and I feel like that this is the right way to go. Spirit is not going to do things to hurt you, then it's not going to do things to make it any easier for you if it's wrong, if that makes sense. So it's always going to, your spirit guide is always going to put obstacles in your path to make it hurt and hurt and hurt until you get it, until you move on, okay? Which is, I know that it's a bit sorrowful right now, and I feel like that, you're just wondering, what the hell did I do wrong? I don't feel like it was you, lovey. I don't feel like that the person was all there. I feel like that the person was confused, and I also get pain down in my lower bladder area with this person as well. Okay, and I like in between the groin and the leg as well down there. I don't know what's going on there. So leg pain, just right, where you sit on it, sort of kind of thing. Leg and groin pain. And I also feel the anxiety in you, lovey. This has actually set off your anxiety a lot higher than what it normally is. And I don't feel like it's you. I just feel like, it's like you've tumbled down, you've spiraled down a bit because of this person. And they're an ex for a reason. So remember that when he comes in, or if you hear from him. But remember, he's an ex for a reason now. And this is the spirit pushing all these little obstacles in the path so that you get it, so that you can move on and have a better life without this person. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Hang on a sec. I do get 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. So brace yourself for July, because I feel like July is going to be a big change for a lot of people. I keep getting that for just about in every single person that I read lately. And this has been going on for a couple of weeks. So Nicola Burrows, okay, I will check. No clothes everywhere. I'm OCD, but my boys do. Ah, there you go, because I just saw the clothes everywhere. Okay, I wasn't sure. I know it's in your house there, Nicola, but I didn't know which room, to be honest. Okay, Margaret Bennett, shared and love. Thank you, Nicole Burrows. I thought I had burnt the money in the envelope, so that's a relief. Oh, I don't know why you would burn the money. Tracy Gibson, I have clothes everywhere in my bedroom, so it could be me. Get your act together, woman. Go and clean your rooms up. I do remote viewing. Okay, Julie Gibson, she says, I found The Secret 2006, I believe. She said, and I watched and shared it recently. I appreciate Leslie sharing and reminding us to listen and share it always. You're welcome there. So Nicole Burrows says, okay, I have Himalayan salt. Thank you. You're welcome. Mira Awa Mona, she's from New Zealand. We've got Julianne Poole, she's from Massachusetts. Hello there. Thanks for joining me. What time is it over there, Julianne? I think it's about 3 a.m. I just saw. Glennis Lacey's from Sydney, Australia. Thanks for joining me. Okay, what do we got here? Tracy Breckwell says, "Hi, Lizzie. I have bid on a property, but there's someone in front of me. Will I still get it?" Yes, I just saw 1,000 to 2,000. I don't know what that means, but you'll get it by 1 to 2,000, or you might miss. Yeah, I just heard lost, but push as much as you can and ask the universe, because I just heard lost it by about $1 to $2,000. I'm not sure if that's a win. I saw win first and then I saw loss. So I don't get it, Spirit. What are you doing to me? Okay. And I just feel like look, if it's a case that you lose this one, because I can't understand what Spirit just gave me. If you lost this one, you're going to win the next one, if that one makes sense. It's sometimes, like I said just before, sometimes Spirit puts things in your path that's not right for you. And then you've got to learn the lessons to move away, or you hang it in there, But I don't know why, but I do see the little white picket fence for this house. I don't know why, Tracy. Is that the one that you're currently living in? A little white picket fence. And I also see like a chocolate color house. And this looks like a smaller, this might be from your childhood or your grandparents from a childhood, because I'm getting an elderly lady here that used to hold her hand like on her chest all the time. That's why I'm doing this. Elderly lady, and she was really cute, really sweet. And I get the number 18 around you. 1 and 8 is 9 in the month of September. So what does that mean to you? And I'm also getting 4. So April is going to be a better month for changes, okay? And yeah, I just see March into April. They just show me March into April for the property. That's going to be a lot better for you. Are you actually thinking, so if it's the 6th now, so that's 6 weeks, 6 weeks, so it'll be March into April. So the property will be available around March if you get this one, and then into March, by the end of March to April, you'll be into the property. That's what I'm getting. It's totally confused me, that one, Spirit. You can get your act together, please. So Margaret Bennett's from Glasgow in Scotland, the UK. Thanks for joining me. We've got, who else have we got here? Jana Mosbury, hello. We got Leslie Chambers. What a cool name. Hi, Leslie, she says. It feels weird when you call yourself your own name. It's great to catch you on a live again. It's been a while. Hope you're both doing well. Thank you. Yes, we are. Lou Zamet, hello. Karen Riley, hello. Yeah, that's beautiful, Karen. Karen said, if anyone writes me a novel, I can't take too much time to read it. So don't write me novels. Just write me questions, please. But Karen just said, Leslie, I helped a very close friend who had IVF treatment a couple of years ago with payments for her treatments. She has just fallen pregnant. She's due early August and has thanked me for being there for her. Well done. I hope she's going to pay you back there, Karen, too. I feel like she will. Mikola Grozvana, hello, is watching. Kathy White, hello. Tanya Ryan, hello. We've got here Tanya Ryan, yes, she says, hi, just joined your live, would love to hear something. Hello there, Tanya. Tanya Ryan, why do I get the number 2 in February around you? So this month's going to be crazy busy for you, okay? I'm also seeing an elderly lady around you as well. And I feel like this lady had an issue with her left ankle, because I've got pain in my left ankle. It's only very faint, so I feel like this is probably just a sprain. But I've also, oh, here we go. What is it? Okay, it's 9:35. She's on point. You're a little bit early tonight. Thank you.
I'm a little bit late.
Oh, a bit late. Yes, because the best time we had was 46 minutes, I think. In, not to mention she frightens me every time she does it. But anyway,
Not sorry.
See the cheek I get. So we've got left ankle. We've got left sprain. I feel like there was either a sprain or maybe a tiny little fracture in the foot, because my ankle feels really weird all of a sudden. It feels like I can't walk on it properly, like the foot, the actual, like where the bridge of the foot is, and it's got those, or maybe I'm calling it the wrong spot, the top part of the foot where it's got the little bones there. The bones are like, I just heard shattered or broken. And she's had like a boot on. She's got like a dark blue or a dark colored boot on the one side, which I feel like this is left side, and I'm seeing it, and she's not happy about even wearing that at the moment either as well. So this little lady is not very happy when she was alive. If that's not you there, Tanya, I feel like this could be around Felicity Hall, Angela Foote. Get it? Foote? No, that's terrible. Amanda Marie Minter, hello. So maybe around there somewhere. So Julian Poole, she says 5:30 a.m. in Massachusetts. I also get for you the number 7 for you, also July, and number 12. So you got 12, you got March. So definitely March is coming up with something for you, and the number 3 as well. So, and I'll leave that there, Tanya. So if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Do we have any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So there was one from Mila Linda. She said, "Thank you so much, Lesley. This helps a lot. It has made me feel so disappointed in myself and made my anxiety up.
True.
But you're right. If he walks out of my life, it must be for a reason, and
Yeah.
something better will come. I know I will recover from this and move forward. July is a very important month as my daughter is on the 11th of July and my auntie on the 16th. Thank you so much for your guidance."
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's not easy. It's not nice when people do that. You know, like this is what I say. I have this saying, and it's from a long time ago. And it's if you've got to finish one thing before you start another. But when you finish that one thing, you've got to actually give it the integrity and the respect that it's due before you move on to the other. You know, so people that just walk out like that, it's just not on. But we're all here for you, Miller. And this is what we do, you know, this is where the people in the live, they always, you know, support each other on my feeds, which is beautiful. I love it. Well, I wouldn't have it any other way, really. So Candace David says, "Hi, Lesley. Hope you're well. I had a terrible dream 2 nights ago. Would like to know if you might know what that means." No, like I said earlier, I'm not a dream interpreter. But all I know for dreams is that if you see a past loved one in your dream, then that's a purely beautiful visit from them, no matter how they come through, because they're not used to coming through, remember? So they're not used to visiting people in their dreams. They're not even used to being past, let alone jump into a dream with you. So maybe you need to go to a dream interpreter or something like that, because I don't do dreams. I just do direct messages from spirit straight through to you. That's all I do. Joanne Salter from the Central Coast. "Can you see anyone around me? I have seen one of my guides behind me in the mirror in 1995. Cool. That's so cool, Joanne. That means you've got all the gifts like me, but you don't know how to use it. I do see shadows on my right with you, and my spirit always gives me some things as a theme. Like if they want to tell me that the person that I'm reading for is like me, they will show me the shadows on my right, and then I'll see them facing the left. I always see them doing the same thing. They'll be facing the left, and they'll have like a smidge of this spirit like mist behind them. It's not a ghost, it's just the spirit mist behind them, telling me that that person in that theme is the same as me, but they don't know how to use it. But I would say to you too, Joanne, in 1995, I feel like everything's just been pushed on the back burner for this. Okay, she said, "Can you see anyone around me?" I don't really see people's spirit guides. I don't like to look at that. I think sometimes I feel like that's like I'm invading the spirit's privacy, if that makes sense. And all I want to see is and get the messages is from the people on the other side, as well as the psychic. So psychic is past, present, and future. And the mediumship side is talking to the past loved ones on the other side at the same time. So sometimes mediums mediums can always be a psychic and do the past, present, and future. But then psychics can't always be a medium. So they don't have that extra little bit of gift, which is no big deal. It's just that they don't have it, or they haven't exercised, or they don't want to have it, you know. So it just depends on the person. But what I do see for you is I see now that I've told you that, Joanne, the channel will start to open a little bit more for you. So what you need to do is acknowledge them, send them off if you don't want them to come through. Or if you do want them to come through and to start your journey like me, then you have to just pull them in and get at your own beck and call. For example, you might say to your spirit guide, this person that stands behind you, and say, I want to have some quiet time for 10 minutes, and I want you to come through and show me everything in 10 minutes and train them. That's what I do with mine. I say, I don't want any messages before my shows or after my shows. I want to be able to drive home in peace without everybody in my car, all the spirits in my car. And I want to be able to drive home and then go and have a good sleep, you know. So I don't want everybody around me. I just turn everything off unless I have an emergency or something like that. And I say to spirit, you must You must protect me at all costs because I don't want to have anything, affect me. So that's what I do with my spirit guide. And I say, look after me 24/7, my family, my pets, my home, my car, everything, my boss, my work, my colleagues, everything. So I don't want to have anything that's going to linger on or linger around me, if that makes sense. I'd just rather just keep moving on. But if you're getting headaches as well there, Joanne, then that's another sign that you're a medium as well. If you can't work out where the headaches are from, or the doctors can't work it out, normally, which is what happened to me, how I started, normally it'll be spirit because it comes on the right side for me, which is, I said before, your subconscious, your intuitive side, your spiritual side. So it'll come on my right side and I'll start bashing on my head. And it's like a whole football team trying to come through the front door, but they're all strangers. So you've got to acknowledge them. You've got to actually send them off, okay? So that's what I say to that. So Kathy Littlewich says 11:45 a.m. in the UK time here this morning. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. So Karen Riley said, Lesley, it was my pleasure to do that for her. Haley is like the daughter I never had. That's beautiful. Very, very comforting for her as well. So send me your questions to the Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me live there. We're live in the studio on live 90.5 FM. And we will be doing our shows on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The last few weeks I haven't done full 8 hours a week because I've been too busy with work. But we try our best here, we try and do whatever we can do. And most of the time I do 8 hours a week for free. And then we also have the stage show, which is coming up, the Psychic TV, that'll be coming up on Valentine's Day, which is the 14th. So that's going to be an amazing night. So Julie and Paul, yes, we get to set boundaries with our lives and our energy, 100%. If it doesn't suit you, if the spirit or the journey around you doesn't suit you, it's for a reason. If you get that funny feeling in your stomach, if you get that little niggling pain in the head, with it, and you start to get worried or it gets on your mind, then something's not right around you. Follow your gut instincts, and I'll leave it there. So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Thanks, Sally.
Nice.
www.alive905.com.au.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever
Is that
thought
the right
of
time to do
paying
that
off
or
a
not?
prepaid funeral?
It's a bit
The
early.
amount of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance, $1,000 can get you started.
I needed a
Hills
drink.
Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business
They
for
can't get it.
35 years, can make it easier for you. Call
Good point.
02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. Are you looking for a home loan or refinancing your existing loan? Confused by all the mortgage rigmarole? Not sure where to start? Give Deb a call.
Send me your questions, guys.
With access to over 30 lenders, she can find you the best deal according to your personal situation. Best part is, you won't pay a cent for her services. Call Deb on 0449
Gwen, hello.
133. The mortgage broker who puts the
Mary
funds
Sacco,
back into
hello.
finance.
Andrew
Homeloans.com.au.
Coutet, hello.
Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not
Karina
just
Turner,
flooring,
hello.
SE Timbers supply, install, and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate.
Candace
and vinyl
Davis
flooring,
says,
as
"Thank
well
you,
as
Leslie. You're
carpet
welcome."
blinds and shutters. An
Tanya
authorised dealer
Aikens,
of
when
major
do you
brands
see
like
me
Boral,
buying my
Preference,
first guitar?
and Quickset.
Please
Call
let us know.
9894
You can buy it anytime.
6660 or visit
Is it electric guitar? I see a red
sctimbers.com.au
one. I don't know
to
why. I
arrange a
just
free
saw
quote
electric
today.
guitar.
Station
Tanya.
sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained
Oh.
quality.
So, what's your favourite colour?
Black,
Oh, yeah. Favourite food?
black pudding,
Favourite fruit?
blackberry,
What's the date today? The
Favourite drink?
6th.
black Russian,
All right. What's your favourite movie?
or Men in Black,
Favourite actor?
Jack Black,
Favourite band?
Black Sabbath,
Favourite song?
Black Betty.
Favourite football team?
Blacktown, Blacktown City, Blacktown. Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC, your town, your team.
Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane?
Kathy
Visit the
White,
Centre Motel Kempsey
is
on
the
Big Gold
Philadelphia
Coast.
Eagles going to win the
Comfortable
Super Bowl?
rooms with friendly
Go
staff
and
to give you that
look at the YouTube page called Gematria News Effect 25. He'll tell you who's going to win.
Book on our webpage,
You'll love it.
hotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I am an international medium. I do relay messages directly from spirit through to you with no cards, no tools. I just do direct messages. So I'm just still saying hello to people and doing some readings here. We've got Suzanne Kelly, hello there. We've got Nicola Burrows. I'm finally, oh, whoops, the screen's going really fast. Am I finally going to get the ring off my partner, of my partner, or off? Does that mean off or of? I do feel like that's going to be around November, Nicola. And you've got to be patient there, girl. And all I'm hearing is don't break something unless it's fixed. Okay, so what's no October for you? October/November. I'm also getting 17 around you as well. So 17, 8, and August. So big times, big things and surprises coming up around August time. And I also see the money coming in as well. So the dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. And I feel like this is going to be around April. Okay, April into May. Nice. Just when you need it, I just heard. And I'll leave that there. I don't want to spoil everything for you. So we've got Jenny Louise. Hello, I would love to hear from my son in spirit. Oh, Jenny. Now, I don't know why, but my left leg, my left calf, my left leg is just aching like shin as well as calf around you. I don't know if this is your son or yourself, or it seems to be a male figure around you that I can see. And this is a tall man, and he's got a bigger belly, and he doesn't look like he's a young son. He looks like he's an older male, if that makes sense, not a younger son. And I also get the skinny legs and the big belly. So is that diabetes? Is that a person that you have with diabetes around you? Because I feel like that's where he's heading. They're also showing me the itchy skin on the face and the allergy or pink skin like underneath the beard on the face, and I'm getting itchy on my face. And I also get the anxiety from this person as well as yourself. It's like a tag team. It's like you get it, he gets it, you get it, he gets it. I'm not sure who that is around you, but I'm getting a male. And I'm also seeing tablets as well. So who's popping the tablets around you? I don't feel like that's a bad thing, but I feel like this is for the anxiety or something like their stress. It's like they're really shaky. I don't know what that's for. And I'm also getting back pain. I feel like I've been stabbed in the back. And that's like not literally. Stabbed in, I can't even write, in the back. And I'm talking on the left side around where the kidney is, so when I touch there, it actually hurts. So around the left kidney area, I feel like there's a stabbing pain there. So what's going on with the left kidney there? And I'm also getting 11 around you. So we've got November, and we've also got 2 and the month of February. So coming up this month here is going to be very busy for you. End of month, 23, 24, 25, big times, okay? So hold the fort there, okay? Zippity zip, don't say too much. I don't want you talking out loud to people because people are not nice to you behind your back. And I'll leave, I think you know who that is too. And I'll leave that there, lovey, thank you. That's the lesson for you, is to pull back the reins. That's what your son is saying. You tell her to keep pulling back the reins. Get her out of the quicksand. She's in quicksand. Get her out. Okay. So hold the fort. You're doing very well considering that you're still grieving. Mary Sacco, I meant new home. What was the question before? I can't remember even what it was. Can you write that up again there, Mary, please? We've also got Nicola Burrows. Yes, is my partner finally going to give me a ring? We've done that one. Okay. No, I can't see that one. Nicole Burrows, oh, wow, thank you, so true. You promised it 3 times. Oh, thank you so much. Fair enough. Yeah, well, if someone promises you a ring and then they don't give it to you, that's not nice. But I feel like that is just like he's unsure, like that little bit of uncertainty there. Just don't say nothing to it. Just hold the fort, Mila Lindea Hawks, Rick, she is amazing psychic. Oh, thank you. Who are you talking to there, Miller? Let me go and open it up. Hawkeye, Rick. Miller. Okay, you guys know each other. Fair enough. Hildy Van de Waal. Hello there. Is watching. Dearest, I'm Hilda from Hildy from Belgium, and we lost a friend. Oh, I've got pain in my left side still, and we lost a friend. Our heart attack in Bolivia a couple of days ago, where she was on holiday. Can you feel if she's in peace? 100%, Lovey. Don't tell me what they passed of, guys. Tell me what the question is. That's all I want. I just want to know the question. So yeah, 100% they don't go in pain. They always are in peace. They're never in pain. It's like putting the car in neutral. They'll never be in pain. I've never seen anybody. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of readings, thousands of readings. I have never seen anybody go across to the other side in pain. They always pretty much leave this planet here, and they've already left before the body is actually like cold, if that makes sense. I know that sounds a bit weird and freaky, but that's what happens. Their mind is already on the other side, especially people that have dementia or they're in palliative care and they're going, they've gone into that unconscious mode while all the organs are shutting down. While all the organs are shutting down, the brain's already gone to the other side. That's why the organs are shutting down. That's how I see it. Okay, and I've got a really, really itchy neck around you on my left side. So what is that? What is that there? I just feel like did this person have issues around did this person have issues around the neck area as well? Because I feel like there's something not right there. I'm just really, really itchy, and my hair's not even on me, and I'm roasting at the moment. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. But we've got, thank you. Nicola Burridge said, you are absolutely amazing. Thanks so much. So much gratitude. Thank you. I try not to get a big fat head because I don't want spirit to say, you're not humble anymore. I try and remain humble with all this because I want the messages to be coming through loud and clear so I can help you guys. Julie Gibson, she says, question please, with gratitude. My daughter's deciding between a medical administrative diploma or the general administrative certificate. Which one is best for her, please, Spirit? Well, I would just do the certificate. I've done that course in the diploma. I've done it, and it's a lot of work. But if she doesn't like it, she's going to be, easier just to go and get a certificate. So if you can get the certificate, then you can just bridge off that later. So I would do the certificate first and then use that as recognized prior learning to jump through to the hoops for the diploma if she wants to go ahead. But I do feel like that's going to pay off for her later. I also see her doing secretarial, or what's it called? What are those legal eagle secretaries? What are they called, Ellie? They're called, I've forgotten the name of it, but they're like a legal secretary, and they do the diploma and they get more money. So she'll probably end up doing something around that field, I'm guessing. Tanya Aikens, I'm looking to buy a beginner acoustic guitar, not too expensive. You can also try, my daughter tried a ukulele. I don't know if you've seen them, the smaller guitars. You can take them everywhere. They're really easy. And that's what she had. And then she's got like a normal guitar, and then she's got a electric guitar.
Paralegal.
What is it called?
Paralegal.
That's it. Well done, Ellie. So yeah, paralegal work for your daughter there, Julie Gibson. I can see her doing stuff around that. So she does the medical side to it as well as the paralegal side. She has a double whammy. And it might be better than doing a full-blown medical administrative diploma. She'll get more money that way. So you can kill two birds with one stone here, with that old saying. Faye Pellman Dorazio, thank you so much. I can't believe what insight. Go watch my other shows. Go watch my Sunday show. The first reading I did was crazy. Hawkeye Rick, if you're not a player, don't but expensive. Say that for a treat when you can play. Wise with money and time, true. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but it sounds okay. Marge is watching. Bev Robinson, hello. We've got, she said, good morning, just joined you. Thank you. It's night here. What is it, Ellie? It's 9:55 p.m. on a Monday night. So over to you there, Ellie. A bit of validation.
So Nicola Burrows said, my fella has been unsure about the ring. He's going through his own healing journey from trauma, and it causes him to doubt himself, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just tough when 3 dates were set and he didn't produce the ring.
Yeah, I just think he gets like cold feet really quickly. He's not. He's very, very indecisive person. And I just heard, is he? No offense to all the Librans, but is he a Libran because they change their mind? Like the 1 minute they're okay, then they swap. It's like the scales is up and down. I just saw the scales up and down. So I just feel like he's just uncertain. Okay, so don't push him. Just let it be. It's like, why should I? If it's not broken, I don't want to fix it. So it's all perfect right now. But you are on another level because he's not on that level. You know what I mean? It's like he's down here and then you're up here. Okay, but then he's flying around in here. He's up with the fairies at the moment. Let him settle. He's not quite ready yet. If he was, he would have done it by now. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you, Nicola. You can hang if you've got to this far, you can get to wait a bit longer. Loza McKenna, my grandmother passed away on Friday the 13th. Wow, I was away overseas and I couldn't make the funeral. Is she upset with me? No. She said, is she upset with me that I didn't see her when she passed away? I miss her a lot. No, lovey, they do not get upset with anybody. And in fact, I don't feel like that if she wanted you to see her, she would have waited for you to come back, okay? So, and that, as crazy as that sounds, Loza, that is the fact, because I've seen that many spirits on the other side wait for their loved ones to have that support to pass over. If she wanted you to be there, she would have. She did not want you to see her like that, lovey. So stop feeling guilty about it, okay? The journey was set for you to go and do that, and her journey was set for her to do what she had to do. So, and I'll leave that there. There's no question about it. She's not angry. She's not upset. I know you miss her, but she's always beside you. They don't hang out with me. I'm just the messenger. They always hang out with you. And Eloise Robbins, hello there. Hope you're well. Chantel Carr, hello. Torrell Omholt, hello. We've got Bev Robinson. I've got a broken spine and paralyzed. There you go. You poor baby. That's really sad. And look at you on my show. And I see you. It's really quite hard for you, of course, if you've got a broken spine and paralyzed. But I see it quite hard for you to actually watch other people as well, even though you've accepted what's happened here. I just feel like that it's I just heard like it's bittersweet, like that everyone else can take advantage of their life, and you there, just lying there and wanting to have the better life. But it's very difficult for you. I understand. It's quite heartbreaking for us for me to hear that too. Rest assured there, Bev, you've got us here. Okay, we can entertain you. And we think of you. And the prayers that Miss Harvey sends through to me, we will say a prayer for you tonight, okay? So I'll use one of her prayers. I spoke to her just before we started, and we'll use one of her prayers to help you to recover. Even though you're paralyzed, look, I always believe that there's something good out there in the universe that can make something out of something. So it's just a matter of putting the mind. Yeah, thank you, Wendy Martin. She's paralegals. But yeah, we've got to put the mind to it. That's the hardest part when you're injured or you've got cancer or something like that, is changing the mindset. And that's really, really difficult. But I feel like you're doing okay with it anyway. Okay, Kelly Greenaway, hello there. Haven't seen that name before. Okay, so Angela Frosch says, how long does it take before someone can come through and give message? Just so I know, do you have a message for me? So if I've done readings where if the person has passed away, I did a reading for a friend or a follower of mine that's kind of like a friend but not a friend. If that makes sense. I've known the partner. I've known her for quite a while. They've come to my shows. Everything. I've done private readings, and he passed away on the 26th, I think, of December. Sorry, the 26th or the 25th of December, and we did the reading on the 26th or the 27th. So that was only 2 days later. But I've done readings as they've passed away as well. But because they've already gone, they've already left the soul. Their soul has left the body, a few days before. So or whenever, it's just the body shutting down. So that's how it is. Charleaf, hello there. What else have we got here? Kelly Greenaway. Good evening, Leslie and Ellie. Would love to hear from Spirit tonight, please, and thank you. So Kelly Greenaway. I don't know why for you as well, but my left leg has been copping it tonight. I've got left shin pain around you as well. Left leg as well. I also see a man around you, a male figure, and I feel like this was an older male figure, and he's got like a 3-day growth there. A little bit of it's gray, and most of it's black gray beard. Gray beard. This man has a little bit of a cough as well. It's like, and the voice is a little bit croaky. I feel like this is a father figure to you. And I'm also getting 16 for you, 7 in July. And I'm also getting 17. 1 and 7 is 8. And also August for you as well. So what's coming up around there? Now, do you have issues with the nose or allergies or something like that? Because I just want to keep, like, my nose is really itchy and like sneezing. I just felt everything pop on the right side of my face, so sneezing around you. They also give me right big toe issues. I feel like there was a nail issue, like the nail has been ripped off or come off the nail, or the big toe on the right side. So who is that? Was that the father figure, or is that you? Who is that around you? Because it's giving me pain as well. So this, I just see the nail there, then I just see no nail at all. It's just gone. So no nail. Very painful because it's hurting me. I also just heard other issues, other ailments like breathing, as well as like the heart as well. So heart and breathing issues around either you or this male figure. I feel like it's more the male figure. And I'm also getting 7, so going back to 7, 100% 7 around you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okie dokie. Okay, over to you there, Miss Ellie. Just saw that big validation from Julie Gibson.
So Julie said, "Blessings, dear Lesley. Thank you. Love, thank you. She is in the first year of the diploma program. She's really pondering on completing the first year of that, which will give her this general certification, which will save her time and money and getting work sooner. And we discussed it later if she can complete the diploma if needed. Paralegal secretary was brought up in conversation. Gratitude to you, Lesley, and Spirit Guides.
100%. I saw the paralegal. I saw her sitting in a paralegal office. That's why I said it as well there, Julie. So I feel like that's going to be the better career path for her. And later on, I feel like she might even, she's very OCD, so I feel like she might even study law or something along those lines. With the like the family law, I just heard family law. Like she'll be in a environment around family law, something like that. Okay, so childcare, family law. I don't know why I just heard that. Then it's bizarre, but I've got to say it. If I don't say what I hear from spirit, then the messages will stop. Chantel Carr, hello Lesley. I hope you're well. Will I get this job, please and thank you? Ooh. It's kind of like 50-50 phone a friend. You can have it if you want, but I don't know if it's good for you. So I feel like that you need this job right now. Of course, that sounds very general, but I feel like this is the only thing that's on the plate at the moment, if that makes sense. So take the job and manifest it. But then I feel like there's going to be 2 others later. This is going to be around July, and then I'm also seeing around October as well. So another 2 jobs in the pipeline, which is going to be, it's like you're going to be moving up and up and up. And everything that you've learned from the past jobs is going to pay off for these ones. Are you also, I just heard study, are you also thinking about doing, or you probably have to do the training? I just heard study/training for this job. And I'm also getting 16 for you as well. This 16 is just coming up for everybody lately. I don't know what's going to happen in July, but brace yourselves, people. I feel like there's going to be a whole universal something. I don't know yet. It's quite weird how I'm getting 16 and all the time with everybody. I'm also getting 22 for you. 2 and 2 is 4, and the month of April as well. So things are coming up in April that are going to be good. So this job, I feel like this is 2 to 3. I just saw 2-3 weeks away. And then there's going to be changes around, what did I say before? July. So I feel like it's going to be June. You're going to be looking again and into July. But don't worry about looking, and don't be scared of change again, because you're going to enjoy the other ones better. Okay? Just take what you can get. That's what I'm hearing. Just take what you can get right now and keep and save your money for going down the track. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
So Kelly Greenaway said, I just lost it. She said, my birthday is in August and I have a small sore nail on my left big toe.
Oh, there you go. My toe was killing me.
Then she said, yes, you were right. My partner is a smoker and yes, also has lung issues with his left lung, asbestos too. I've been
Uh,
trying to tell my partner to give up smoking, but did lose a friend to a heart attack, and he had respiratory issues too.
yeah, look, for your partner, I feel like your partner is extremely stubborn. No matter if you told him, something, he's still not going to do it. He's got to learn the hard way, this guy. And if he's got issues with it, and I feel the breathing, I feel like there's going to be hardly any breath left. You know what I mean? So, does he always adjust his pants? Because I don't know why I never do that, and I just had to adjust my pants or something like that around you. I feel like there's Harry high pants in here or something. It feels quite weird, but that's what I'm feel like I've got something issues with the belly with someone else around you as well there. Yeah, but I feel like he does his like moves himself around, like his pants and pulls his pants up, which is like he's either lost weight or the pants just don't fit him anymore. Something's not right or the belt's not there. I don't know. I saw it and I lost it, then I saw it again. So Mary Sacco, she said, that's beautiful what you are saying. Oh, thank you. I don't even remember what I said, but it's coming up. Well, if I'm in flight with spirit, I don't remember anything pretty much, especially if I'm in the remote viewing phase of the reading. Bev Robinson said, I've got bad leg ulcers. That's because you can't move, lovey. So the circulation there's no circulation. If anything, if you can get somebody to help you put your legs up, like right up in the air, so that the circulation can run back, so that you can get your legs to start breathing. And I don't know why, Bev, I saw salt water around you as well. I know you can't move and you're paralyzed, but I saw salt water. If someone can get you to the salt water or something like that, or to the side of a saltwater pool or something like that, and just to sprinkle that over your legs, it's going to help you so much, lovey, okay? I feel like you like all that spiritual stuff, all that, that out there, like I just heard moonbeam stuff, like looking at the moon and stuff like that. So why did they say moonbeam? I don't get it, Bev. Tell me why. Hawkeye Rick, oh, I missed mine, yet I was watching, laughing out loud. What did I say for Hawkeye Rick? I don't even remember. Hey?
You didn't read for
I didn't read for him. I remember the name. You got to ask me the proper question. You read something out. That's right. I remember. I read something out, Rick, but it didn't make sense to me. So please write the question again. Don't give me numbers. Don't give me names. I want to be able to ask my spirit to do this for you, not you give me everything. Bev Robinson, she says, waiting for district nurse again. Fair enough. Oh. So you got any help there, Bev? I wonder if we could get someone from the live show. Send me a private message if you can, and tell me where you're from, and we'll see if we can get someone to help you to come over there from the live show, because I do people around the world, so somebody is bound to hear in your area, and I'm sure they're bound to come and visit you and just say hello and be a friend. Kelly Greenaway says, my birthday is in August. That's cool. So when you guys have the reading, can you please put validations in capitals and then put the validation all at once underneath so that Ellie can pick it up for me, please? That would be cool. That's all I ask.
I've got more.
Oh, over to you there, Miss Ellie. She says, I've got more. She's coming up. Jessica Takinji, hello there. Okay, Ellie.
So Kelly Greenaway says, yes, you were right. He adjusts his pants all the time.
There you go, because I was sitting here going like this. I'm thinking, why would I be doing that? I never have to do that. That's so weird.
And she also said, he has put on weight since we have moved to a beautiful new life in the country. Yes, he's so stubborn, but the doctor, he's so stubborn, but I have to drag him to the doctor, but he will only go when he is really sick. I'm afraid sometimes he might leave things too late.
Yeah, well, definitely, honey. He's that stubborn that he's, and he doesn't like doctors. I just saw needles and he kind of like freaks out. I just saw them like with a needle near him, and then his eyes popped out of his head because he doesn't like needles. Is that correct? That's really funny. That's funny, but not funny, the way I see spirit, and they show me the big eyes looking at me. Tracy Dickinson, Lesley, you are truly amazing. Your insight and wisdom, just love listening to you. Thank you. I've been around, lots of different courses. I study a lot. I do a lot of things, and I've done a lot of jobs in the past. Everything since I got sick with the cancer, I do everything I love. With study, you name it, I do it. So I just love study. I pretty much research things every single day, morning and night, all the way to work, all the way home. I'm a real nerd. Jane Goldegger Nelson, hello, she's watching. What do we got here? Yes, you are right. My partner is a smoker and has lung issues. Yes, we've done that one. Oh, Emily Mihail Masitella. I can't say that, sorry. Connecting all the way from South Africa. Thank you for joining me. So Emily Mohul, happy birthday. Who are we saying happy birthday to?
Madge.
Oh, Madge. Happy birthday to you there, Wonder Woman. Go girl. Okay. Oh, Hawkeye Rick, April 22, laughing out loud, my birthday. Well, there you go. That's what I said before. I said April 22. I said 22 for April. But I don't know if it was for you. What have we got here? Dual Polgrays. Everyone's wishing Marge happy birthday. That's how it is. It's beautiful. Okay. Did you see that other one from Julie Gibson? I'll get it. Julie Gibson said, yes, awesome. She is very specific. OCD fits well in description in her and family law paralegal. You see her in family law office. I'll let her know. She appreciates 100%. Well, I don't know why. I saw her in a legal firm, but I saw her being the secretary, like outside the door of oh, bless. What are we into? 13 minutes past. So I saw her inside, like typing away, doing paralegal stuff, but I also saw her next to a lawyer's, but I think it might be childcare or not childcare. What do they call it? Domestic, issues with people and stuff like that. Kids, looking after kids. Okay, what's that? Youth work or something like that, not quite youth work, but something working with the children and domestic violence, maybe something like that. A little bit more meaty stuff in here. She likes all the meaty stuff. We've got here Kelly Greenaway. Yes, you are so right. Yes, he adjusts his pants all the time. Yes. Oh dear. Well, the things that spirits show me, unbelievable, guys. I'll tell you what, salt therapy will help you with your legs 100%. So Wendy Merce Martin. So a lot of people don't have enough salt or electrolytes or water in their system, so they get swelling in the legs. So if you've got swelling in the legs, you need to top up on your electrolytes. You need to top up on your Celtic salt. You can even put the Celtic. I've been trying the Celtic salt and Himalayan salt. Like you get a little rock and you just put it underneath your tongue and then you drink water with it because it'll make you thirsty. So that under the tongue will give you all the magnesium from that direct through to your bloodstream. It's pretty cool how it all works. Bev Robinson, love looking at the moon. There you go. As I said that she loved the moon. Look, there you go. Bev Robinson, they're moonbeams. That's cool, Bev. Kelly Greenaway, he has put on weight since he moved. Ellie's already read that out. She's got her husband with her. Her husband. Okay. Good on you, Bev. Right. Andy Dan, where are you, Bev? Which state? Ring your council, please, too. That's a good point there, Andy Dan. So which state? I mean, surely you can have a couple of friends or some people from the live show that we can get to come over there and just say hello to you and give you some company. Tracy Breakwell, validation. The old lady you picked up used to live in the same street on the flat I have bid on. Wow. How cool is that? That's a bit spooky though for me, because I still see her, but I feel like she's like wanting you to be there, but she doesn't want anyone there, but she only wants you, if that makes sense. How weird is that? It's hard to explain sometimes. Bev Robinson, I'm in Barnsley, South Yorkshire. So is there anyone else in Barnsley, South Yorkshire? Where's that, Ellie? Yorkshire is in the UK, is it?
Yeah.
Yorkshire. I have no idea. I did history at school. I should have did geography and I should have done mathematics, but I didn't. I'm hopeless at maths. So you're listening to a live 90.5 FM. If you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see us there. We'll be back in a minute.
It's all I listen to. Alive
Uh,
90.5. Playing cool music.
Yeah, what country is that? England, yeah, I thought it was England.
Are you planning to buy a property to live in or for investment? At
So
Hills
if
and
anyone's
Shores Property
around
Buyers
Barnsley,
Agency,
South
we make
Yorkshire
property buying
in
easy and
UK,
stress-free for you. Our in-depth
can you
market
message us so that we
analysis
can get a
and
message to
best-in-class
Bev?
service delivers outstanding returns for your hard-earned money. Call us now at 8880-8990 or go to our website hillsandshores.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers. Station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
This train will be stopping at Pendle Hill, Toongabbie, Seven Hills. Blacktown! You are my Blacktown, my only Blacktown. You make me happy when skies are grey. You never notice how much I love you. Please don't take my Blacktown away. Now, Druid, St.
Right there,
Mary's,
Ellie.
Werribee.
Encouraging me to be
Show your support and
be like
show
you.
up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Station sponsor.
We are the
Couple more
Inside
ads and then we're
Intelligence
back on
Group,
again. Did you get that
specialising
validation
in
there,
investigations
Dixie?
and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence.
Oh, maybe it's not a
reputational
validation.
risk management,
I don't think it's a
internal or
validation,
external
actually.
investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
Looking for support that caters to your personal needs? Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, you can post your question up on the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will see you there. Whatever spirit is drawn to, I will choose from the scrolling down on my iPad, and that way I can actually get the messages out to you from your loved ones. So I've just had where was it? Dixie Keen. She says, hi, Leslie, early and spirits. Leslie, do you see a quick trip to Aussie for a week or so to see my family? Worried to leave my dad for a week. My dad has a friend as his career starting tomorrow. Not sure about her. Okay. Thank you so much. You're always spot on and brilliant. Yes, I do feel like that's going to be a quick trip, and I do feel like it's going to be the best thing you've done for a long time. You need to have time out. That's what I'm hearing for you, Dixie, as well. I do feel like that's going, and look, whatever happens over there, I feel like you're just got to manifest that everything's going to be perfectly fine with Dad when you leave, okay? And I can see that. Now, is this going, I don't know why, but I just heard August around you. I don't know if you're planning to do that. I feel like it's going to be either April or August. Now, what's with the left knee with you? So I've got, is your dad got issues with the left knee or something like that? And does he have like a little bit of a pause when he talks? Like a little, and then he'll say something, you know? So like a pause or a stutter, but not quite a stutter. I don't know how else to explain that. That's what I see with Dad. And I feel like does Dad have issues with the chest as well? Chest issues, not chest pain. I heard a bit of pain, but I don't feel like it's in the chest. I feel like it's all over. And does his right hip give him issues? Because I've got pain on my right side of my hip and my right shoulder. So he's in the ailments, this bloke. Poor old bugger. And he's also, I feel like he doesn't want you to go, but he wants you to go. He wants you to have a good time. But I feel like that he's very, attached, if that makes sense. But it's a good thing. I think you should go. No matter what happens, it'll be just, it's like you need to get grounded with yourself, you know what I mean? So that's what I see. Okay. All right, I'm just reading some of the Andy Daniel Zoom calls. I helped a gentleman yesterday after my live show, and I spoke to him over in the US in the morning because I don't know, I just had this feeling that I had to speak to him, and turns out I could help him, which was really cool. So Mary Sacco, she said she's from the UK. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. We're already into our hour and a half-ish nearly, and we've got another 40 minutes to go pretty much. Okay. Oh, Bev Robinson, she says, I don't like anyone to see me. Oh, lovey. They don't care what you look like. They just want to be there to give you some company. It's okay. And I feel like that you jump on the lives on lots of things. Tammy Jones, hello. Nicola Hill, hello. Eloise Robbins, that's that crazy ad again. Fair enough. I don't know which one it was. Julian Paul, she says the commercials are very funny. I know. We listen to them every single time we're here. Like we've got to play them 4 times, a whole lot. Kelly Greenaway, validation. You just wanted to say a big thank you, Lesley, for your reading. You were spot on in so many areas, and thank you. If you could give us a meaty validation, Kelly Greenaway, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, what else have we got here? I don't know where that's come from. Margaret Bennett, let me just scroll back a bit. Whoa, that's so bright. Bev Robinson, I don't like anyone to see me. Wendy Merce Martin says, I get it. Gosh. I get it too sometimes. You know, like when you just don't want to see anyone, you just want to stay in your home and just, you know, be quiet all day. I can relate to that, let me tell you. Mary Sacco says, sorry, I am from Australia and I was just answering when ask where it was. I don't understand that one either. Okay, Chantal Carr, I hope you're well. Will I get this job, please, and thank you. I do feel like you will get this job, and I can see smiles on the face, and I do feel like that things are going to come up and change around April for you there, Chantal. A lot. It's going to change around April for you, okay? So lots of different things going on around you at the moment. But hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. Tristan Carmody, hello. Nicola Hill, hello. Send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will see your question there. Don't give me any names or numbers or anything like that, guys, because I want to make sure that I can actually test my spirit and use the spirit that I have to give me the right messages for you. And I don't want any heads up, so don't give me anything like that. I always want to just have a blanket, flat, straight blanket of no information and just the question, please. Don't tell me anything. Don't give me novels. Give me lots of questions. Where else? What else have we got here? Lorna Hearn, 6:30 a.m. in, I can say this name, Orkinsay, Mohawk Nation. Good morning to all. Any guidance for me, please? It's 6:30 a.m. then. There, I think it's on a Sunday. Well, if it's Monday night, it'll be Monday morning, I think. What do we get for you there, Lorna? Oh, so I don't know why, but I got pain in my right side, right underneath between the rib cage and the hip bone. So hip/rib bone, first rib. And they're also telling me too that the number 13 around you, 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. And I've also got 12, so 3 and March and December for you. So lots of stuff coming up. Lots of stuff occurred during December, but lots of stuff coming up around March and April. And I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials there. So what's with the birthday cake around April as well? Because I feel like this is a milestone cake. Also giving me pain, also left ankle area. So who's that? I feel like this was an elderly lady. An elder, I just heard. I also got like left shoulder or left arm. I can't, like I'm getting pain in my left arm, so I can't even lift it up. It feels like it's limp, my left side. Left shoulder / into the arm. Just feels really limp. So yeah, it's like I don't have proper posture. I feel like I've got to adjust myself and my posture. I've got to push my shoulders back because I just feel really uncomfortable all of a sudden, and I don't like that feeling. And this has been going on for some time as well. I feel like there's a vitamin D deficiency as well here. As you're feeling the pain, so please top up on that. Around 4,000 to 5,000 IU's a day minimum. So that's what the norm is. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie, for the validations.
So there was a validation from Kelly Greenaway. She said, "You were spot on with my partner's lungs asbestos, pulling up pants all the time because he's put on weight. Your reading was spot on due to his stubbornness and
Going to
going to
doctors.
the doctors. Thank you so much for your gift. Much again. Your gift is a blessing. Thank you."
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh gosh. Geraldine Carlton, do you know who has my dad's ashes? He lived with another family. I was refused phone calls when he passed. That's awful. I don't know why, but I feel like it's a lady, and there was a toss up between a lady and a young male. This guy's around, so the male is the son of the lady, if that makes sense. Did he have another son that was with this other lady for some reason? I don't know why. I just see that, and I'm also getting left for like top of the arm pain for you as well. I don't know if the last reading was meant for you or vice versa, but that's what I'm feeling. But I also feel like for him too, as much as the pain that you're in now, Geraldine, I just feel like you're not going to get to the answer of this one, lovey. I don't like your chances of getting what you want. Okay, it's just like you just need to acknowledge him while he's passed and be happy with that, because he's going to keep showing you signs. I feel like you've seen the signs, and I'm also getting dizzy around you. So is that you or was that dad? And I feel like when I get up, I've got to hold on to the walls because I feel like I'm really dazed here. So the walls are being held up, or you're being held up by the walls or someone. Was that dad at the time? Do you know? I feel like this might be you more. And I do get the anxiety around you. I want you to top up on your magnesium as well. Because because the anxiety in depression and all that stuff is coming from the deficiency in the magnesium. Lots of things going on around you, but we for the answer that you need for your dad, I just feel like you need to pull back the reins 100% and just sit back and watch like a spider on the wall. It's all going to come out. Okay, the whole thing's going to come out. It's like, wow, I can't believe that. It's like you overhear something. You know what I mean? So keep those ears, pricked up and listening. That's what I want. That's what I want to tell you, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Sorry, I also get 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3, and the month of March as well. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, 3. All right, it's gonna be very powerful for you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. All right, Angela Foote, she says, hello from New Zealand. I love to hear a message if you have one for me. Angela. Okay. I don't know why, but I just got called Footy. Is that your nickname, Footy? I don't know why. I just had to say Footy. Is that your nickname, or is that the family nickname around you? I also see the number 19 around you as well. 1 and 9 is 10, and number 1 and January. So you've got October as well. So what's coming up around October that's significant? I feel like there's birthdays, anniversaries, or memorial around there. Around October. I'm also getting 23. I just saw 23, May, and also 5. So lots of numbers for you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. Any validations there, Ellie? Over to you there.
So there was a validation from Dixie Kane. She said, well, yes, OMG, he was so, I don't know what that is.
So bloody spot on.
You were so bloody spot on with everything. He does have a sore knee, had a hip replacement also, sore shoulder and chest problems, and his talking does have a pause. It's like he's going over his next words in his mind before the next words come out.
Yeah.
Very attached. Wow, that was brilliant. It's like you've talked to him and got all that information spot on. Well, his friend, she's being paid by ACC, look after him while we're away, Leslie. You were so my go-to. Thank you Thank you. I'm taking him to the doctor's on Wednesday for a checkup with all of the problems.
Yeah, so top up his vitamin D as well there, Dixie. He's because he's got all those ailments because he's deficient, okay? He doesn't eat well. And the mind is not functioning properly because he's, deteriorating with the deficiencies. He's not getting enough nutrients. That's what I'm trying to say. So top up, if he can't swallow them, then put them into go to a functional medicine doctor, get them into a, what do you call it? Get the capsules. You can pull the capsules apart, which is what I do sometimes. God bless you. Pull the capsules apart and then just put the powder into water or whatever, or like get him to stick the salts underneath his tongue, like the Celtic salt or Himalayan rocks, tiny little rocks underneath the tongue as well. That seems to get a lot more magnesium into your system. You can also get and this doesn't always work. I learned years ago that it doesn't, but I was told the other day by a naturopath that it can work, which is getting magnesium spray and putting that onto your legs and your body, and then that will absorb through your skin in about 20 minutes. But thank you for the beautiful validation. I love it. And that's just the difference for me, doing direct messages from spirit straight through to you. I don't need any cards. And I think that if I had cards or, tarot cards or anything like that, I think I would have a very big limitation because A, I don't know how to read them, and B, spirit would just laugh at me. So I don't think I could do that. Back over to you there, Ellie. There's another one there.
So Lorna Hearn said, yes, new baby for my brother coming March and April. April 17th is my angel baby boy. It's Rocky's birthday. He would be turning 10.
Oh.
My husband's right leg has been bothering him. Thank you, Leslie.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, cutie little baby coming. Oh, it's going to change everybody. It's going to melt people's body. Like he's just going to melt your face. He's got the little cutie little smile, and he's got and it looks like big brown eyes. Like the eyes are like beady. Doesn't miss a thing. It's like really, really alert baby. Tanya Aikens, that was an amazing validation. Thank you. Cool bananas. All right, what else have we got here? Yes, bless you. That should be 2.
Sorry,
I think she's done 3 sneezes tonight. You're on fire, Ellie. We haven't even got the air on.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it? Is that on?
Yeah.
I can't feel anything.
Because
the fan's not here this way, not pointing to me. I'm not as hot tonight though, for some reason. We've got the door open. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Otherwise I'll freeze.
Yeah, I know. Poor Ellie, I get really, really hot because I got spirit coming through, and then Ellie's sitting there freezing to death, shaking like a leaf, and I'm roasting and sweating, and she literally sits one foot away from me. Like I can touch her shoulder. That's how close she is to me, and yet she's freezing and I'm cooking.
I don't feel the heat coming off her.
Fair enough. Oh, you're a funny girl. Tanya Aikens, yes, we got that. Thank you. Sol Hansen, hello. We've got Ellie Grace up for 3 tonight, she says. Sol Hansen, hello. She says, hi, Leslie and Spirit. So where is the questions, guys? Jean Wilson. So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, main page on Facebook. We're crossing over with 8 pages. We've got 8 pages of platforms that I stream live off. So we've got Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, as well as 5 Facebook pages, including the live 90.5 FM radio station, which is where we're streaming live out of now. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to a live 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
I think we paid too many ads. Huh?
Probably.
Tired of trekking all over Sydney to buy vinyl
Oh, there's
records?
2 playing.
Shop locally and you'll
No, I
find
accidentally
vinyl
hit
records
play
by
twice.
Artist Cookie. Western Sydney Record Fair. Saturday the 11th of
Oh,
yeah,
February
right.
at Red Gum Function Centre, Wentworthville, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Exclusive artist meet and greet with Imogen Clark. Specially priced merchandise pack from Broken
Send me your
Entertainment,
questions, guys.
Stuff and Snapshot
Oh, we've got a
Records.
big
See you
validation
in
there
Western
from
Sydney Record Fair,
Geraldine.
Saturday,
That's
11th of
cool.
February at Red Gum Function Centre, Wentworthville, 10 a.m.
Oh,
From
Bev.
all day. Station
She says, I've not slept for 24 hours. Go to sleep.
Side tables, you ask? If you cannot fit nice side tables in your home, whether your hallway is too small for the right table, or you can't fit a deluxe bedside table in your room, let alone the king-size bed you want, it's time to upgrade. It's time to upsize. So, if you need someone...
I don't feel like someone's crying right now. I don't know. I can see tears coming down. Who's that? Who's on the live crying? Who is it?
Station sponsor, SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts.
Because
Not
I
just
can
flooring,
feel
SE
tears coming
Timbers
down. Who's
supply,
that? Who's been
install,
crying
and
today?
guarantee solid timber,
I know that sounds very
engineered,
general, but I
laminate,
feel like
and
their
vinyl
eyes are really
flooring, as well as
puffy.
carpet blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like
Who's
Boral,
that?
Preference, and Quickstep. Call 9894
And they got the
6660
tissues. It's got the
or
hanky,
visit
the tissues.
setimbers.com.au to arrange a free
We've had
quote
some
today.
bad news.
Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters.
Tell me who it
Ingrained
is.
quality.
I don't know who it
Looking
is.
for
I
a
can't.
stopover between
I can't.
Sydney and
I feel like
Brisbane?
it's so much
Visit
sorrow.
the City
Bev
Centre Motel
Robinson.
Kempsey
Okay.
on the Mid North
And I
Coast.
just read your
Clean,
comment
comfortable
too that you've
rooms
been
with
awake for
friendly
24
staff
hours.
and
Okay.
quality hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and
No,
various
JC
other local
Towns. She
cafes
says,
and
I want to cry
restaurants.
too.
Book on our webpage,
Oh, lovely.
kempseyhotel.com, or contact us directly on 02.
It's a full moon. That's what the bloody hell's going on.
7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And during the break, I just had a lot of tears. I felt like there was a lot of tears coming down. I don't know who that was. And I literally just read something for Bev Robinson. And then I said, who's crying? And she wrote back and said, me. I feel like there's a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of, why me? Why me? And I feel really sorry. I'm sorry. Bev, she says, it's me. And then JC Town, she says, I want to cry too, laughing out loud. And I said, well, don't cry. But crying's not bad, It's like not the end of the world. I mean, if my daughter cries, I feel like I want to go and shoot someone, but that's upset her. But if I cry, is hardly ever I cry. I try never to cry. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't have any reason to cry. But sometimes I do feel a little bit overwhelmed every blue moon, so it's okay. It's natural to cry. So whatever you've got in your system, you need to get it out. For me, the reason probably why I don't cry is because I don't let nothing affect me unless it's about my daughter or my pets or my family or whatever. If it is, then that's when it affects me. Otherwise, I don't get too involved. I just pull back the reins, so myself, I know when to pull back. It's good when you're psychic like that because you go, oh, hang on a second, like what's going on here? And you go, yeah, that doesn't feel right, or this doesn't feel right. Sometimes you can't see because you're in the picture, But yeah, I just felt the tears coming down, the tears and like the sorrow, the tissues and everything. I know that sometimes that people get overwhelmed and it's full moon time. It's full right into the full moon. Lots of things. I've always tracked the full moon. Like I get it on my Apple Watch. Like you can see here on my watch, bottom corner, where the round little dot is, and that's the full moon. And I've always tracked it because I've noticed over the last 36 years of training people that people, as soon as the moon comes in or is on its way into a full moon, and then the full moon for a couple of days, and then out of the full moon, I find that phase of those cycles is so crazy. I actually feel the energy. It's like I feel like I'm a bubbling pot. Like when you have a stew and you put the stew in there and you turn the power up to make it cook faster, but it's just simmering there. That's how you feel. And I know that sounds really weird and a weird description, but that's how it feels like when you're a medium and you've got like all this energy around you, and it's just like feels like you're a bubbling pot all the time. And that's when the full moon's out. Otherwise I don't feel anything other than normal before that. But yeah, just going back to what do we got here? Lou Zamet, she says, will we be in my relationship in 12 months, been together 16 years, being a stranger? Our family has had many heartbreaks. Also, any messages from our loved ones, please? Well, Lou, I know that you've been together for 16 years, and I feel like you're going to be together for a bit longer. It's like creatures of habit. However, it's like you got to plant the seed again to make it, like that, the beautiful fruition of a new relationship, but the same person, if that makes sense. So let me keep going. So Margaret Bennett says, Lesley, may I ask, my other hip is in really bad pain. Is it sciatic or due to a fall in work 6 weeks ago? If it is, most of the time when you get sciatic pain, it can transfer to both legs or it can stay in one leg. So the opposite side will be compensating as well. So the side that's injured can be injured and have the sciatic pain, but then the other side, because it's compensating for the sore side, that'll get sore worse, if that makes sense. So that's what can happen. But I highly recommend for you to go to a physio, a sports physio, and just see what's going on there. I mean, it's a bit difficult for me to do this over a live show, but sciatic pain is usually from weak glute medius and glute minimus muscles. So you can go to the site called www.exrx.net and go to the exercises and then look up what's called gluteus medius and gluteus minimus and go and look at the body weight exercises for those areas. But first, go to the sports physio and get checked out first, because they can write you to go and have an x-ray, or they can write for you to go and have this, or they can tell you straight out, if you've got a flat butt, then you have no glute muscles, and hence why you've got pain. And I do feel like it's part of the fall, but I do feel like that's come from weakness as well. Okay, so it's like your body is like a skeleton flopping around in a jellyfish environment. So the jellyfish is all sloppy and, and distort, doesn't have any strength, and that's you, lovey. Okay, so sciatica pain, gets me every now and then. As soon as I know that when it gets me every blue moon, that I have to go back and do my glute med and glute min muscles. Most of the time I don't have to, but yeah, every blue moon it might get me. So Eloise Robbins, tarot cards couldn't convey all the intimate and quirky characters that come through, like someone constantly pulling up their pants. That's true. Or the guy who hides his cigarettes in his rolled up sleeves. These are amazing insights. Yes, 100%. That's why I don't do cards, because I don't think I do the remote viewing, so I can't do cards because it'll just limit me. So what else have we got here? So Michelle Coburn, she says, Bev Robinson, big hug sent your way, lovey. Andy Dan, you don't have to cry too now, please. Hang in there. Back over to you then, Miss Ellie. There's another validation there.
I got 3.
Oh, wow, I got 3. Didn't think I read that many.
So Angela Foot said, wow, my family nickname is Footy, and my birthday is my nana, and birthday is my nana and our other family. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, go figure.
Geraldine Colton said, Dad's daughter in England, I believe, has his ashes. I am not wanting them at peace with his passing. Think he may have had dizziness, not sure. Anxiety, yes, me. 12 and 3, my birthday, 12th of March. Dad has come home here for my 50th, but he passed the January.
Yes, the 12th of March.
January. Dad was to come.
I'm sure you must have spirit with dementia there or something earlier.
Probably. Dad was to come home here for my 50th, but he passed January before. Thank you so much, means a lot. We'll get magnesium tablets.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So Tanya Aikens, I feel extremely tired when it's a full moon and a bit spacey. Yeah, that's normal. That is so normal around it. Yeah, well, that's like me this afternoon. I got home at 7 o'clock and I thought, oh my God, I got to have something. Lucky I cooked all my food yesterday. And I thought, I've got to sit on the lounge and just chillax for half an hour. Try to watch a bit of a movie with the dog snoring next to me and the cat under my armpit, trying to eat my dinner. And that was a bit difficult. Then I had to jump back up again and get ready for radio, set up my show, and then I'm here, So I don't know how I do it. I just do it. I just get on with it. Of course, Julene Poole, she says, teaching kindergarten, we always knew when the full moon was coming. I went to a seminar this, what was his name? I've forgotten his name, Tim guy, many years ago. Anyway, he was doing a seminar, and we're over at the back of Surrey Hills there, and there was a lot of people there. I was probably the 1 or 2 females in the whole thing. It was a strength and conditioning course, a seminar. Anyway, I was sitting there on this table, and it was only me with about another seven males there, strength and conditioning coaches. And sure as ever, I just sort of said to them, we're just all talking and that. And I said, do you guys believe in, this is going back about 15 years ago, do you believe in the full moon? Well, you should have seen them all jump out of their chairs when I said that. They could not believe I'd said it. They said, yeah, of course we do. This and that. And they're telling me their stories. And I've asked, police like that before, and they hate working on the night of a full moon because they say that there's more robberies, there's more domestic violence, there's more this, there's more that, more attitude problems and stuff like that. So it does affect a lot of people, believe it or not, it does. So if you're wondering why that you're having an argument, I used to have tenants in my property. I could predict, and not because I'm psychic, but every single time I said to my daughter, watch out, they're going to have an argument next couple of days. Sure as ever, they'd have an argument because of the full moon. She was just a psycho. I don't get it, but yeah, that's what was happening in my place. Donna Warrior, she says, full moon affects people crazy shizzle. She says, I'm always telling people, look up, know your energy. Well, that's true. That's a good point. Yes, very, very true. Yeah, Andy Dan says, we all feel everyone's sadness, as Leslie says. And when you tried, you cry more. You need to sleep and rest 100%. So you always feel very vulnerable if you haven't had rest or you're fatigued. So, and during the full moon cycle, most people, especially my PT clients, would always say, oh my God, I had the worst sleep last night. And I go, oh, right, did you realize it's a full moon? They go, oh yeah, you told me that last time. Well, every time they can't sleep because they just, and there's a lot of factors behind it. I won't say it on radio because it's a bit personal, but there's a lot of people that don't sleep on a full moon. So if you're suffering, don't blame anything else, but just blame the full moon. You can also help and assist it by taking, getting like a quarter of a teaspoon of the Celtic and Himalayan salt. I mix them together. You put them into a cup of hot water and then let it cool down to the temperature that you like, and then drink it about 20 minutes before you go to bed. And sure as ever, you will get a dead sleep. It is beautiful because it hits your bloodstream in about 20 minutes, and it just makes you so relaxed. It just gets you all this magnesium into your bloodstream and you just feel like you've got a dead weight on you, or not on you, but you feel like that, So let's keep going. Lou Zammit, book cruise, hope so, thanks. Geraldine, what's the best magnesium you mentioned in my reading to get for anxiety, please? I think it's I'd have to look it up tomorrow night. I've got a cheat sheet at home that I used to use when I used to lecture. I think it's magnesium glycinate or citrate. I can't remember. I'd have to have a look at it. Ask me tomorrow night, Geraldine. That'll be better. Margaret Bennett, thank you so much, Leslie. I'll do that. Thank you so much. Bless you. You're welcome. What else have we got here? Tanya Aikens, I so admire your get up and go attitude. Well, that's the PT behind me, see? So if I don't get up, most of the times I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. If I don't go to the gym, I'll go for 5 laps around, which is about 8,000 steps before I've even gone and had a shower. So I take my cup of tea with me, my headset, and I'm off. And I don't wake up the pets. I just go because Bob's still snoring, at that time. But over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So there was a validation from Brenda Thompson. She said, you were pretty damn good. You read me last week about my kids with venom in their mouth. So true. I learned to just finally do me, just like you said. And the 17, my birthday. You mentioned happiness in April. That's my daughter's birthday in the spirit world. And you mentioned my right arm out of the blue just itching. Well, that happened yesterday, and I thought of you instantly and laughed. Thank you, Leslie in spirits.
Isn't it funny when people get an itch, they think of me? I love it. Well done. Thank you for that. I love that validation too.
Is behind your knee itching?
Is behind my knee itching? No. Is it you? It's you, Ellie. No, I'm not itching, thank God. I remember coming in here one night and remember that Ellie's laughing because one night I came in here and I go, oh my God, I'm so itchy, blah, blah, blah. I wonder who that is tonight. And Ellie, didn't say.
About half.
Yeah, it went for about, she let me go for about half an hour. I'm going, oh my God, I'm so itchy. I can't stand this anymore. Where's Spirit? Spirit, take it away. And it wouldn't go. She turns around about half an hour later. Ellie tells me, oh, that's me. I go, oh, thanks for telling me. As soon as she said that, all the itchiness went away. And I'm going, yeah, good on you, Ellie. Why don't you just torture me? So who else have we got here? Christine Hall, can you suggest something that might help my diverticulitis? So anything with an itis is an inflammation. I have been struggling with it for the last few weeks and it can be quite painful. I can't remember what that one is. Can you look that one up for me, Ellie, please? I'm going to sneeze. I don't know. I keep itching my nose. I don't know who it is, but someone's got itchy nose and sneezing right now. I don't know who that is because I feel like I want to sneeze, but I can't. I don't want to. So yeah, anything with an itis on the end is like inflammation in the body. So when you think about, if it's, say for instance, if they say I've got arthritis in my knee, well then you will have arthritis all over your body, in your brain, in your everywhere. Doesn't matter. Just because they say it in your knee doesn't matter. It's all over your body. So anything with an itis is inflammation. So you need to reduce the inflammation in your system. So something that you're doing that's upsetting your system. So your body has to survive. It doesn't know if I'm going to do a deadlift. It uses 22 muscles. My body doesn't know if the weight is a pen, doesn't know if it's a boat, doesn't know if it's a tree. All it knows is that I'm going to lift a very heavy weight and I have to survive. That's it. So what it'll do is the first set will be hard. Then it goes, oh, hang on a minute. I've got to, my subconscious brain goes, I've got to put more strength into my muscles. So I've got to put more energy into the muscles so I can do the next set, because my brain's cut off from here to the body, and it doesn't know from the neck up, it doesn't know what the hell's going on. So it'll say, far out, I have to put all this energy ready to lift this because I don't know what she's doing to me. She's trying to kill me and I just need to survive. So what it'll do is it'll give me all this energy so that I can lift that weight heavier. So the next set, even though it was the same weight as the first set, the next set will be a lot easier. So then you bank up the weights again, and it's called adaptation. So you're actually starting to increase your weight so that you can build more strength, because your muscles will adapt to whatever you're doing. So if you're doing boring stuff and just doing this and doing that, you're just maintaining what you've got. You've always got to make sure that you're in adaptation mode, which is going up step by step by step each time you do something with strength. So that your body has to move. It just sits in a homeostasis environment, which means homeo means same and stasis means stable. So your homeostasis environment is just keeping you at survival. It's not actually pushing you so that you are at an optimal level, if that makes sense. So that's where you need to be. That's why you're born with arms and legs, to move, not sit around all day. So if I sit around for, at work, which I do all the time because I have to do what I'm doing as a PM. So when I'm sitting at work, I get itchy feet a couple of days later. If I haven't gone for my walk, or if I haven't done a weight training session or whatever, anytime during the week, then I can't sit still. I need to get up and move. I'll go for a run, or I'll go and do another 10K walk or whatever it is. I can't not do it. My body is so used to moving. And that's why a lot of people suffer, because their body's got this itis thing, like laryngitis, conjunctivitis, arthritis, pharyngitis, you name it. Anything with an itis, like I said, is inflammation. So your body is in overdrive, trying to survive with whatever it has, whatever you've put in your mouth to feed it. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's trying to use that as energy to survive, to actually do something right and correct whatever's going on in the body. So for example, if you don't have enough calcium in your bloodstream, your body will automatically grab the calcium from your subconscious mind, is in the background running 24/7 to survive. And it just says, okay, we haven't got enough calcium in your system today in the bloodstream. I'm going to go, it doesn't say to the conscious mind, hang on a minute, mate, we just need to borrow some, 20 grams of calcium. Can you top up, with your milk or your cheese? Well, no, it's not like that. Your body, your automatic side, which is your subconscious brain, which is on the right, will automatically take that calcium from the bone, which is called the spongy bone in your right leg, which is your femur bone, the biggest bone in your body, and it will take the calcium from there. It's just like getting a sponge and plucking the sponge away, and that's how you get osteoporosis, because you don't have enough calcium in your system. So it'll automatically put that calcium into your bloodstream so that you can survive. That's what it's all about, survival, your body. It doesn't know what's going on from the neck down. I've always said it all these last 36 years, and when I lectured as well, it doesn't know what's going on. You can eat food, you can have, a meal, and if you eat slow enough and you'll want to lose weight, you can have a meal, and the meal will actually the brain will only catch up to the stomach about 15-20 minutes later. So if you want to lose weight, you actually reduce your speed of eating and swallowing, and absorb that nutrients through that bloodstream through your gums. So that's why they say make sure you have clean gums and you floss your teeth all the time, because if you've got blocked gums and you've got that tartar there, the nutrients can't get through to the bloodstream. It can't get through the gums to get to the bloodstream. When you see that guy in the movies and he's crawling on the floor and he's just about to have a heart attack and die, and he's just getting close enough and he just grabs that little pill box, and the little pill box spills open and these little tiny tablets are on the floor, and he sticks it underneath his tongue. Well, that's true. That's correct, because when they stick that tablet under the tongue, it dissolves straight away and hits the bloodstream straight away. That's how quick it is. So think of that movie. That's how I used to lecture it. So any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet. We're just about to go. So Angela Foote says, a lack of magnesium, I have to have infusions every so many weeks. My body does not hold it like everyone else. Yeah, fair enough. There you go. So you can also look at having, so if you can't hold the magnesium as well, Angela, you can look at taking, what's it called, digestive enzymes about 15, 20 minutes before your meals. And then that'll absorb in. So you have something there that's blocking. If that's correct what you're saying, you have something that's blocking, which I haven't heard of that before. Sometimes it just doesn't get in, it depends on the type of magnesium that you're taking as well, and the format. So if it's a tablet, or if it's a clear shell tablet, or if it's a powder, powders are better for you because it goes through to that bloodstream, straight through to the mouth. You swish it around in your mouth. Oh, and that's a little bit of a lecture there, guys. Angela Foote, I've done you. So what have we got here? So Tracy Gibson, do you know of anything that helps with osteoarthritis, please? Same thing. Itis is inflammation. So if you aren't eating well, if you're not getting your greens, if you're not getting your, what's another thing too for osteoarthritis? So the bones, the calcium with the bones, you've got to be careful sometimes with calcium as well, because it'll actually give you too much calcium. It can actually make the what do you call it, the bloodstream, the arteries, go hard, calcify them. But most of the time, most people are deficient in vitamin D, your magnesium, your zinc, your C's, your B's, and the list goes on. So if some people, if you suffer with anxiety and depression, top up your B's as well as your magnesium. And yeah, I just dropped my pen somewhere. I don't know where that went. So we've got Jenny Louise Lesley. What is the mixture for the salt? So what I do is I get Celtic, CELTIC. It's the Himalayan salt in the powder form. And I also get the Himalayan, the pink salt, the organic form, and I mix them both together. And then I get like a quarter of a teaspoon. They've got about 83 minerals in them. So natural minerals. It doesn't raise your blood pressure, doesn't lower your blood pressure. It actually brings I've got low blood pressure, so it brings my low blood pressure up to normal. If I get up too quick and I know I haven't had my salt, I'll be dizzy, and that's normally low blood pressure. So for me anyway. So Wendy Harvey, that's why I take vitamin B in drops straight on my tongue. Yeah, so if you put it underneath the tongue, Wendy, then that will absorb a lot quicker. Fastest way to the bloodstream. Yeah, so don't put on your tongue. Get it under the tongue. Avoid sugar for osteoarthritis, 100%. So sugar, for me, I did a lot of research years ago when I had the cancer. I had it 16 years ago. And I did so much research, it wasn't funny. I always do research every single day, all vitamins, minerals, you name it. I'm looking at it. I'm a big nerd. And what I studied with the sugar is that the cancer cell will sit there with its arms open, waiting for you to have a sugar hit. And what it does is it grabs that sugar and it feeds. So, for example, one of the doctors that I studied from, he says about fasting with cancer, and this is what I do with myself. And this is for me. He says to fast. So what I'll do is I'll have a meal, say 2 to 3 p.m. or 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon is my first meal of the day. And then I'll have another big meal when I get home. And if like after the show, sometimes I might just have a little snack if I'm really hungry. But then I won't eat anything until the following 1, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That means I've fasted for about 18 hours. So those good cells in my body are scavenging around looking for food, and it's going to grab that bad cell and it's going to eat whatever's in that bad cell. So this is the quickest way I can explain it. But if I was to continually eat and graze and continually eat for myself, which is what I always used to do, then what my body is doing is I'm feeding the bad cell and I'm feeding the good cell at the same time. So they're both growing. So when you have no food in your stomach and you're not getting that nutrient, my good cell will actually come along and eat that bad cell. That's how I have learnt it. I'm not sure if everyone corrects me on it, but that's how I remember it and that's how I learnt it. So, and over to you there, Ellie. We will, what's that?
11 p.m.
Okay. So we will be back next week between 9 and 11. And we'll see you there. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. And I just want to say, one second, Okay, we've got a beautiful prayer. It's called Tonight by Wendy Harvey. It says, I feel someone on tonight's live feed. Your hands on your head. I feel you need. Someone here has maybe lost somebody they love. You need to hear their presence from heaven above. Know that they walk right by your side, walking in your footsteps right behind. The laughter you shared throughout the years, please hold on to that as you shed your tears. No need to cry as they now feel peace. Do what you must as you gently release. Remember, tomorrow is a brand new dawn. Try to heal your loss as you quietly and gently mourn. We feel your loss, tears, grief, and your sorrows. Keep moving forward, dear, to meet your new tomorrows. That's beautiful, Wendy. Thank you and good night. You're listening to Alive at 90.5 FM, and we'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye-bye.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
Oh.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto
Whoa,
our
whoa,
website.
whoa. What have we got here?
Alive905.com.
See you guys. Ah. Big night.
90.5 out of Africa natarisa ushe
Okay.
pano ndipe mafaro change chitambidza nyaya dzakawanda nenzimbo dzakawanda dzine dzinobva kugana